This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJXOXO. This reading is on the young and handsome Barron Trump. But before I start, here's my disclaimer. Everything I say is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. My readings are subject to interpretation, and they should not be taken as absolute. But real talk, I think this reading is low-key about Donald and Melania Trump, but that's just me. A contract was broken. Who is it connected to? What is it connected to? Why is that connected to Barron Trump? So with the divorce, there's a disconnection. There's some kind of legal disconnection. It could be a spiritual disconnection, some type of break in a contract. I don't know if it's something going on with family or something like that. But there's something that he could be separating himself from. There could be some type of contract that was broken. I feel like the question that I really ask is, how does he feel about his celebrity? How does he feel about being a celebrity? How does he feel about his celebrity? The fake apologies. Maybe he has to give fake apologies. This is a subscriber's request. If you are a subscriber, if you're not, subscribe, because I'm doing this for you. But I feel like maybe he has to give fake apologies, or a lot of people give him fake apologies because of his celebrity status. I get the energy of nothing is real. Yeah, when I first started pulling the cards, I had picked up Chris Brown's energy, so I want to piggyback off of Chris Brown's reading, because Barron is about the same age now that Chris Brown was when Chris Brown was famous. And I feel like these are the stages, maybe not, that could make you or break you. Like, these are defining moments in your life where you are thrusted into celebrity. I'm hearing, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. So these are the stages that will make and break his future. I really feel like he's a genuinely good kid. I feel like he has a special purpose. I really do. I feel like he's a good kid with a special purpose. He has a divine light, is the energy I'm picking up. Children pushed into the limelight, especially, I want to say political. Children in politics. When I first started pulling cards, for some reason, I had picked up T.I.'s son King, street politicians. I don't know if T.I. may hold office one day, or if he's ever held office, but I picked up his son. I picked up Obama's daughters, but specifically, I don't know the difference between the two of them. I don't know which one is which one. I'm thinking Malia, the one that more favors Michelle, I guess, the older one. I picked up her energy. I picked up John F. Kennedy Jr. I saw him when he did the salute at his father's funeral. So God bless. I hope we don't have recreations. I'm not picking up any that energy, but I did see a coffin. So there's an end to something coming. Hopefully it's not a life. God bless. I feel like it's being one of these kids with him and his celebrity, his fame. People are finding evidence, getting caught cheating. I don't know, but the strongest energy I got was that, like, maybe Donald Trump and was still married when he met the mom. When he was born, he could have still been entangled in some type of situation, but that's none of my business. But with all this cheating stuff, that's the energy I'm getting up. I'm not going to read up on a 19-year-old's relationship. I feel like he can't avoid the drama. It's always on go. This camera's always around. There's always something going on. He cannot escape the drama. Even if he's not directly part of it, he can't escape it. There's always something going on around him. Always cameras around. The news is always around. It's a lot of toxicity. Like, he's surrounded by a lot of toxic energy, a lot of toxic people, and I'm getting the energy of like how perfume or cologne smells good. People use that to cover up their stench. And even once again, with the not literally, it could be literally, but also metaphorically, like how people present themselves as good, nice, kind-hearted, good-natured people, and they stink. They have ugly souls. They're not good people in real life. I feel like he misses like old friends. I feel like he misses like an old life. Like things were more simple is the energy I'm picking up. Missing you, let's talk reunion. I feel like he likes to reunite with people from his past before, I guess, the presidency is the energy I'm picking up, because Donald Trump has always really been pretty famous. You know, he's always been in the spotlight, always been in the limelight. But I feel like Barron wants to go back to a time when things were more simple. Can it be that it was all so simple then? I'm getting like Ghostface Killer, Long Island, no, Staten Island. Is that Ghostface Killer that sings that song? I don't know. Wu-Tang Clan, Staten Island. Maybe he likes them. I don't know. He could be reuniting with people from his past. There are past energies that he really enjoys and prefers. You know, when you get into the celebrity, people are not real. People are fake. People are wearing masks. You seen the person that was doing the apology. I also got the person that did the fake apology is wearing a mask. People are not real, even in politics. I don't think that he likes that. He doesn't like that, how fake people are. People are fake. Fake, 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 fake. Second chances, deja vu, nostalgia. And nostalgia, it goes along with the longing and going back when things were simpler. He hopes that he could go back to a time when things were much more simple. It's wishful thinking. Yeah, okay. That's not going to happen. I feel like even now that he's older, Trump getting his second term, this really catapults him into the spotlight, into the forefront. Somebody could be clingy, old exes, dead relationship, old ways. Somebody could be stuck in their old ways. We're not exposing anyone. But somebody has closed the door, but somebody is holding on tight to the knob. It's the energy I'm picking up, child. I don't know. I'm really getting past energy for some reason with Trump and Melania and how they connected. But like I said, I can't be messy, so we're not going to go into it. I feel like Barron could be an introvert. He don't really like all that rah-rah is the energy I'm picking up. I'm not into all that rah-rah. He doesn't like the noise. He doesn't like a lot of attention is the energy I'm picking up. I don't know if maybe he wears a lot of hoodies. He could give people the silent treatment that gives me like he's really quiet. Maybe growing up he felt left out because he's the baby. He's so young compared to his siblings who are much older than him. His siblings could be like his parents. The age of his parents, right? In your feelings. I feel like he's a child that's probably been surrounded by a lot of people when he was a child. Or even maybe now. Sometimes I really get that he's a special kid. I'm picking up the energy of a special kid. Like spiritually special. Like he's not like the rest of them is the energy I'm picking up. Escape, denial, excuses. Somebody moved or relocated. Somebody could move or relocate. Somebody could be disconnected, separated. Somebody could have denied something, escaped from something, and has a lot of excuses as to why they keep running. I'm getting runner energy, runner chaser energy. And look, with that divine protection, that kid is protected, yo. I'm hearing Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. He's protected. I feel like he's loved. He is loved and protected by the divine. He probably likes watches. He loves an expensive watch. He probably just got an expensive watch. You know what stands out to me? The delays. And maybe he's questioning why. Look how Y is, like, all the letters are in white and the Y is in black. Why are there delays? He's questioning why. Somebody's a procrastinator. Somebody's acting like they're too busy. If this is not him, this could be somebody he's connected to. Could be a feminine energy. But why? Why are there delays? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you so busy? So busy. I really get the energy of somebody who, like, maybe Trump wasn't that present in his life as a child. He was probably always too busy, always traveling, even with the making excuses. I don't know. Like, I gotta go. I gotta go to Trump Towers. in Atlantic City. I gotta go check out this property in this state. Oh, I'm flying over to China. He always was on the go is the energy I'm picking up. So I get a kid with abandonment issues. Hopeful, inspired. He is a very hopeful child. He is very inspired. He's an optimistic child, and he's going to be very successful. Going to be very successful. But he's hopeful, inspired. Not only is he inspired, but I feel like in the future he's going to be very inspiring. He could also be very inspiring to like his peers right now. But I feel like he would be exposed. He feels like he can't get away with anything. If he tries to do anything, people are going to snitch on him. I could see his mom. His mom probably is one of those moms who is very active and present. And she could be one of those parents that are, how do you say? A disciplinarian. She'll let him know. What's his name? Barron. Like if he said, I'll be home at 10, Mom. And he comes strolling in at 11. Barron! You said 10 o'clock. But I feel like he feels like being a celebrity, everything is exposed. There's no secrets. You can't get away with anything. Somebody's always going to have something to say. And I feel like I pick up a lot of feminine energy around him. I don't know if his grandmother's alive. God bless her. I don't know. But I pick up like feminine energies, women in his family. That keep him in check or will say anything. This gives me the energy of, look how those people working together. This is like teamwork and collaboration, but I get the energy of like children, siblings, maybe even feeling like his siblings got more of his dad than he did as a child. But did they? Because you know children always see things from their perspective. I really pick up the energy of like Donald Trump working day and night. I feel like somebody could have sleep issues, like maybe they could be up all night, but I feel like Donald Trump is somebody that worked around the clock. He worked around the clock, and for some reason I'm hearing that song. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. I'm thinking American Bandstand. Got me working day and night. Michael Jackson. And isn't that Archangel Michael also? I feel like, yeah, Barron is special. God bless him. He be in his head a lot though. He be in his head. He could be very intellectual, very smart. But I feel like he could be an overthinker. I don't want to get too deep into his energy though because he's 19, he's a kid. But I feel like he's very smart. Somebody in his energy could deal with mental health issues. Or it could just be overthinking. Like you just think a lot. I'm even hearing like overcalculate. I feel like he wants to be free. Like he just wants to be free and liberated. Sometimes he feels stuck. Trapped. I'm picking up the energy that maybe he feels like his mom bends over backwards a lot. Watching his mom, I feel like there's a level of respect that he has for his mom. She bends over backwards a lot to make things happen, to make things work. And I feel like he sees that his mom may have dealt with delays. She's made sacrifices. And he's in his head about that is the energy I'm picking up. Maybe that even affects the way he could ultimately treat women in the future. Surrounded by a lot of arguments, disagreements, fights, competition, challenges, a lot of crabs in a barrel. I'm picking up interesting energy. Look how everybody's trying to reach to the light. Everybody wants the light. So it's almost like everybody's fighting for attention is the picture, the picture I'm seeing, the energy I'm getting. People fighting for attention. And isn't it, this looks like how many kids Trump has. The two older sons, Ivanka, Tiffany, Barron. People either fight, yeah, that's the energy I'm getting, like people fighting for the father's attention. And then I also feel like Melania probably bends over backwards and makes a lot of sacrifices for Trump. And Trump could be somebody that is like always in his head about things. I'm hearing at war with themselves. He could be at war with himself. Melania has plans, child. This is partnership and planning. She got plans. She's planning stuff. Maybe she'll be doing some world travel. She could be even think about going back home, or just even traveling across the globe, overseas somewhere. And it looks like solo travel, because even though it's 2 of wands, it's only 1 wand. So it could just be her and her son, or just her alone. Because look, it's just 1 wand she's holding, not 2. I feel like she is someone who puts out a lot of fires. Is she a fire sign? It's a lot of fire energy. Barron is very smart, super studious. I feel like he's smart like one of his sisters, or maybe both of his sisters. They're very smart. I'm getting the brains of the family is the energy I'm picking up. I don't know if one of his sisters could be a, what do you call it, an earth sign, or if they could have earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I was really picking up Ivanka, because the Capricorn especially is like business oriented. And I feel like at one point Ivanka was like about her business when Trump had his first run. So I don't know. I'm telling you, this kid is special. He is a special child. He is loved by his mom. I feel like he was a blessing to his mom. I got rainbow baby energy. I don't know if maybe she had lost a child and then he came like a miracle baby, or blessed. Like he's a blessing. That's her son. That's her baby. He's a blessing to the family, or at least to his mama. The cards, I held them up. I'm going to put them upright. They were in reverse. Some of them were in reverse. But it says Wheel of Fortune, fated events, sudden changes, karmic cycles. So a karmic cycle could be coming to an end. Someone could see some type of sudden change in their life, and there's some type of fated event that is approaching. Landing on the sun. There could be a pregnancy energy. This doesn't have to be Barron. This doesn't have to be anybody in his family. Or this could be someone in their family. But it says motherhood, creative abundance, and self-worth. And landing on Melania, I feel like maybe a karmic cycle is her learning her self-worth. In her marriage is the energy I'm picking up. Not to get too personal. You see how messy I'll be getting? It's not my intention. I'm just picking up energy, and I'm repeating what I see and feel. High Priestess, the inner knowing, withholding truth. And it says spiritual awakening. I feel like Mama Bear is going through a spiritual awakening. If she hasn't already gone through, because you could go through multiple awakenings. So I feel like at this stage in her life, she's going through. I feel like Mama Bear is a high priestess, Melania. She has an inner knowing, and it could be an inner knowing about something going on in her marriage that she knows. Trump could be withholding the truth about something, or maybe somebody in the family is withholding the truth. You know, women are naturally intuitive, and mothers, especially with their sons, know. I'm not picking up the energy that Barron has somebody and he's 19. That's none of our business, right? But I feel like Melania could know something and she's withholding the truth. Oh no, she could be withholding the truth about something. Like there could be a family secret that she's withholding the truth about. But then I also get the energy of somebody, like let's say Trump could be withholding the truth about something, but Melania has an inner knowing about it. And Melania could be going through another spiritual awakening in her life. It says confusion in choices. Somebody has a lot of choices. This could be like education choices, class choices, choices in girls, choices in sports, a major, like a college major choice, job choices. Maybe he's gotten intern offers. So he's just not sure which direction to go in. Illusions and fantasy. Overwhelmed by options. There could be so many options right now. I'm really strongly picking up his daddy's energy for some reason. I don't really feel like this is all him. But these are also the things that come along with being a celebrity. And we brought that up with Chris Brown. When you get all these options, these opportunities, you don't know which way to go. Being so young, so influential, easily influenced, the wrong choice could ruin your life, even at his age. So I hope he has good people in his life. I feel like his mom is like a very powerful, strong woman. I get good energy from Melania. I think Melania is a Taurus. Oh, I wonder if that's who this is. I feel like this is his sister, the Page. I feel like the Page is one of his sisters, but it could also be Melania. Maybe Melania could be, what's the word? Maybe she could be a youthful, like one of those young hip mamas. She's young and hip. Somebody could have gotten surgery. They need mental rest. They need to take a break. And yeah, this is the end of the reading. I hope you guys appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Barron Trump. Barron Trump for president. Like and subscribe. Happy healing. Bye.